Not feeling good enough is a really common pattern that most of us have, and it comes from wounds to our sense of self-worth in our early life. When we're children, we depend on our caregivers for our survival. And because our parents' love is ultimately what causes them to care for us, as children, it's hardwired into us that love equals safety. And so when love and attention and nurturing feel like they are inconsistent to us when we're children, the message that we internalize from that experience is that we are only conditionally lovable. We're only lovable if certain conditions are met. And since we've all been hardwired that love and belonging equals safety, any situation that feels like it threatens our sense of self-worth or might prove that we aren't good enough makes us feel unsafe and activates our sympathetic nervous system, which creates anxiety, nervousness, and fear. So what can we actually do about it? We can retrain these unconscious beliefs in a few ways. The first place that we can start is by noticing this pattern when it comes up. Pausing when we feel this way to ask ourselves, why am I feeling this way now? The second piece is validation. This means reminding ourselves, it makes sense for me to feel this way. Of course, this is hard for me. What we often end up doing is telling ourselves to calm down, get it together. Why are you feeling like this? Often we're actually invalidating our experience. But now that we understand why we have this not good enough pattern, we know that there is a good reason for it. And so it's important for us to validate for ourselves that this is a normal and understandable response. The third piece is building our capacity for unconditional love. What we're doing is bringing as much love as we possibly can in that moment to the part of ourselves that feels scared. In order to love ourselves fully, we have to bring back the pieces that we've discarded, the pieces that we aren't comfortable with. And this is hard, okay? Don't fall for people saying things like, just love yourself, and making it sound like it is so easy. It's not. It takes gradual progress. The way that we start is just by sitting with ourselves when our fears or shame come up about what we're experiencing. I have found that touching my heart space, my belly, maybe my arms, in a comforting, gentle way is extremely powerful in these moments. This signals the nervous system that we are safe and loved. Over time, what this does is it slowly brings more and more parts of ourselves out of the shadow and back into our hearts where it's welcomed and accepted. Gradually, our capacity for unconditional self-love grows and grows.